Good? You rocking with your boy TheCzarr, all rights reserved. I want to say this off the rip. I have no knowledge of the fact that an adult film star's Instagram account with 10,000 followers has allegedly been hacked a certain way. And I want to say this. Yes, I've briefly spoken to them. They say they're my biggest supporter, all rights reserved. I don't know how that fits the spectrum of things, but here's what I'm saying. I hope you're not going to break the vow of silence, because once you sign on that dotted line, you can only do things a certain way. But if it was his account was hacked, regardless of what this person was saying, it is not my doing. I will say this. I have a lot of people who I move with who have that talent. I myself know programming, but in things like that, but I don't hack. I don't hack people unnecessarily. Not in that way. Not like that. And there's a certain methodology to doing that. I'm not involved in it. And most people who do work with me, they don't do that initially either. We just do it for information and to see the different messages and things that people are exchanging that may be a part of a situation. But in that case, we were just watching this individual. We were not hacking or doing anything like that. So shout to the supporter or whoever was involved in doing it. Wasn't us. But I will say this adult star did violate his vows of silence and things. You guys won't understand it. You don't have to. I will say he did, because there were certain people he was speaking to. They were having certain conversations and certain things were out in the midst that he wasn't allowed to discuss. Listen, all rights reserved here discusses things a certain way objectively. I move with a media mogul's theory on the way media should be done. We do not do it the way they do it. And I ain't have nothing to do with that. That's all I could say. But I will say that blessings to him and whatever's going on in his camp. But all rights reserved did not issue this situation. Another thing I want to put out there is that I'm looking at some other information that may be interesting to my audience that is not initially with this, but I know the level of people that are with me on a lot of things. And again, I told y'all, respect the commenters, not the random ones who come in slandering. Respect who's in my comments. You don't know who they are. And again, if you were on that username slandering me and they caught you and they knew who you were, I told you to stop. I told you to stop. Matter of fact, I told you multiple times, stop, didn't I? Now, let me say this. If they are in your accounts, or they're going to be, they've probably seen a lot of your relativity to situations. You stick to your vows and all will be well. But I'm saying this to let a lot of the other ones who may be around the situation know. You're welcome to speak to me. I have a particular number. You can hit me up. We'll speak about whatever you want to talk about. But when you cross the team, I can't tell them not to make moves, not to do stuff. They do it on their own. They're adults. I don't control that. But if you copped in here and disrespected one of my commenters that are subscribed, that hit the bell, that watch me daily, and they didn't like something you were saying to me, they would act. That's why I say it. I don't say it to be smart to you or to demean you. Name one person I demean. Matter of fact, name one person I threw accusations on. I'm acting in respect. So when you violate that and then you disrespect the commenters like, oh, get out of here, old woman, old man. Don't talk to the commenters that way. Don't talk to them that way. I asked you not to. I asked you guys nicely because you don't know who you're talking to. Then when you say, and this is to you too, Zabella, then when you say you'll ride up on them, don't do that to them. Don't do that to them. I'm telling you, don't do it. I'm telling you. So Czar's looking out for you. We're objectively discussing it. Why are you so mad? Why were y'all so angry about it? What's the animosity for? What's the animosity for? You know what I mean? Guy, never disrespected you. Never said anything demeaning towards you. I ask question. We are clearing the legacy of XxxTentacion. Yes, we're clearing his name. I'm clearing his name because I do not believe he did some of the things people are accusing him of. He didn't beat. Listen, how does someone say you beat him then retract it? How does someone say you're an abuser on a Florida-wide news system? Florida-wide. How dare you? How dare you? The news station, how dare you? And then this man's not allowed to defend himself and you guys skip along. New story. No one likes that. Listen, all rights reserved in everything we discuss. We're allowed freedom of speech. When freedom of speech leaves, that's when all rights reserved cannot speak the way he can. But as long as freedom of speech is in place and we're not making accusations as we have not, shout to all those people disliking. Shout to y'all. Because listen, if I track any of those dislikes to a username that was, I can't make this stuff up. Including, locally, including you guys, play nice. I didn't disrespect you. I watch you watch crime go on and watch it like you didn't see it. I watch you watch it. Come on, man. Respect the movement. Respect the movement. Respect what we're doing. I'm telling you, man, I can't help it. Listen, his account was hacked. I didn't know nothing of it. I didn't have no inkling of it. I just found out myself. So I can't help that. I can't help that. But what I can say is that we're going to see what's going on with these sponsors and things coming up soon. So a lot's going to be changing as far as progression. I have a lot coming up. Shout to everybody, whether you're in the music industry, no matter what celebrity level you're at, respect to you. Thank you for rocking with me. Rock with me from now to infinity. Rock with the TheCzarr. We got a lot of stuff we're going to discuss, man. But this adult film star's account is allegedly hacked. I didn't know it till people said my pictures were up on there. They got my one meme that was created by some of my commenters. That was created to have, you know what I mean? I don't control that, man. I don't have nothing to do with that. But I will say, I hope you didn't have nothing edgy in your messages. I hope you didn't have nothing questionable. That's all, man, if that's the case. If it's true that you were hacked, if you rock with me, I rock with you. I ain't got nothing against none of you. I'm talking about the situation. And I know only certain things could have been done by investigators down where you're at. I know that. You don't have to tell me that. And I realize that. And I'm not holding that against you. I'm not putting that up there. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100. How I gotta keep it. You know, I didn't know if you were a hacker. I didn't know if that was you doing it and being funny. Either way is not good. But depending the situation and what you signed, I don't know, man. Either way, it's no good. I'm sorry about that. But all rights reserved is everywhere. Everybody has it. Every business has it. Everybody's rights is reserved. So they rock with the TheCzarr. If you have all rights reserved on your website, on your channel, anywhere, you rock with the TheCzarr. Because all of our rights are reserved. Just as that says, that's what the movement is. All humanity's rights are reserved. We're all reserved in rights. Everybody's somebody. Know that. That's why I told you to watch how you speak to commenters. When everybody's somebody, you don't always know who it is that you're messing with. Especially here in the comments. You gotta be very careful, my dude. You gotta be careful. Some of these people are powerful people, man. They're powerful people. They're not a game. When you go up to the record labels, you'll go up there talking sideways about it, and one of them's part of commenter. Come on, Galaxy. Come on, yo. You don't get that yet. I know you don't understand it. I know it. You're like, how? No, I'm telling you, because I didn't go for subscribers just to subscribe. I reached out to have subscribers that are part of the percentage of people you rarely will ever see. You rarely will ever know. They help power what it is I do. They know my distractions. They know the things that go on. They know what people say. We still in motion. Yes, an adult film star's account was hacked. Instagram famous. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just letting CommenterNation know you guys are going to see it. And you know how we rock. All rights reserved.